Today we're talking about a brand new Xbox update for your Xbox Series S and X consoles, as well as a bunch of other crap you might want to hear about. Let's get into it. What is happening, guys? Dealer here, back again with yet another video. Thank you so much for joining me on this wonderful Thursday as we do talk about the latest and greatest when it comes to Microsoft, Xbox, everything that's happening, and of course Sony dying in 10 years. Yes, that was a thing that happened recently. We'll get into that and much more. But if you end up enjoying this video, let me know down below. Hit the like button, of course, subscribe for all of the latest and greatest, and let's get into the first topic. Now, I'm going to cover a brand new Xbox update, a new piece of Xbox hardware that has recently leaked, as well as much more. But I've got to cover Michael Pachter's statements on the one, the only RDX podcast. I got two more questions for you. All right. Number one, do you think PlayStation can compete? And I mean, you know what I mean by compete. I mean really compete with Xbox Game Pass in the long run with what they're trying to do. And number two, who do you think is going to come on top this generation with how things look right now?
I think PlayStation's doomed. And I think that they're going to cease to exist as we know them in about 10 years.
What?
No, they can't compete. They have no chance of competing.
So you say PlayStation has no chance of competing with Xbox this generation?
Right. They've got a huge head start now. 17 million PlayStation 7 as of December. PlayStation is gonna get past like they're standing still, not in console sales, in Game Pass members. If Microsoft got 25 million Game Pass members without Activision, how many are they going to get with Activision?
Ooh.
And remember,
PlayStation will cease to exist as we know them in about 10 years. That's an important quote that a lot of articles are not quoting correctly. Anyway, this is why I like doing live podcasts with industry guests and insiders and executives from Xbox, because we get a lot of really cool stuff. But as always, full context is important, so check out the full episode of RDX Podcast. I'll link it down below. You can find it here on the channel, and a ton of other Xbox-related topics in the video before that. Again, all linked down below. Let's move on to the next topic. This next one is pretty interesting. It's of a brand new Xbox product, supposedly named Xbox Keystone, that does appear in a leaked list from, well, this guy. Now, reportedly, Keystone has been leaked before alongside products like Xbox Durango and Project Scarlet. Those, as you know if you watch this channel, were the codenames for previous Xbox models before they were released. Now, Microsoft has developed a ton of products that we've never seen hit the light of day. We've heard about TV streaming sticks, we've heard about Fire boxes, we've heard about all kinds of stuff, including the ability for them to bring apps to your TV that will let you stream Xbox Game Pass games, and so much more. The reality of the situation is this is not a console, not that I know of. It would be a smaller device, a companion device, something to bring cloud gaming to anyone that had an HDMI port, a USB slot, whatever you might have. Keystone is, of course, the code name, and we will see if it actually ends up being anything. But yeah, it's got to hit the light of day. There are a lot of these code names out there. They do take them in and out of their servers sometimes. If you guys remember, Lockhart was in their server data. We knew it was real, right? They took it out. Everybody ran with the, hey, it's not real. And those of us that didn't know it was real, yeah, we knew it was real. And it came back into their server data later. So this could be something that leaves, comes back. Who knows if it'll ever come out, but I'd like to know your thoughts on what Xbox Keystone could be down below. Our next topic, Jason Schreier flip-flopping again. Oh yeah, and there's a new Xbox update I wanted to tell you guys about. March 2022, a month of many things, mainly Elden Ring, but there's also some other stuff like Xbox updates that do improve background performance, add new features, and more. And while we've covered some of this being part of a preview program that was not generally available to the public, now you too can download the latest thing that does something different on the thing that you do things on. Microsoft unleashed a brand new Xbox update that finally lets everybody pin things to quick resume. I've covered this before in the preview update. Now it is becoming generally available for everybody to use. This will enable you to keep games you play most or desire to keep in quick resume without them being automatically kicked out. This works best for single player games that don't have an online element because as of right now, quick resume destroys everything that has an online element and will just tell you to basically restart the game anyway. Secondly, and here's a cool new feature, you get to remap the share button on your Xbox controller to do a ton of custom things. This ranges from pulling up your friends list, sending a message, checking your achievements, or now having the ability to even stop and start custom recordings right from your share button. There's a lot here. I will link it down below. There's also a brand new setup wizard for your audio systems, and if you have been struggling to figure out why your Atmos system will not register on your Xbox Series X even when not running through any kind of switcher, it's because your stupid Astro A50s are plugged in, and for some reason the Xbox doesn't recognize that it's using HDMI audio. Unplug your headset if it is connected, try getting your Atmos then through your sound system using HDMI, and it should give you the option to switch to Dolby Atmos for home theater. Shout out to one of my subscribers, Hargeet Cheney, awesome guy, a wizard when it comes to bows. This dude walks around in a wizard outfit. He knows everything about this stuff, so big shout out to him. Also, let me know what sound system you're using. I'm using a Bose 900 smart soundbar, and sounds absolutely phenomenal with Atmos. I'm new to the home theater Atmos scene, and it's pretty immersive. I gotta say, activate everything through your Dolby apps and just let it roar. Hey, also, I'm getting a ton of messages about Batman Arkham Knight and how there's an account on Twitter that said, hey, you spoke and we listened, and Batman Arkham Knight's getting updated from 480i to 720i twin turbo frame rates and whatnot. This is fake. I mean, as of right now, I can't say this is real. There's nothing that backs it up. If it turns out to be real, I will be one of the happiest people in at least 6 square feet, because I want a Batman Arkham Knight update badly for the Xbox Series X and S. 1080p 60 FPS, phenomenal looking game on the Series S, and 4K 60 on the Series X. It's possible, and I think they should have a team do it. The game deserves it, and still, to this day, one of the best looking games I've ever seen in my life, at least on PC. And you know what? I own it on all the platforms. I've beaten it multiple times on Xbox. I've tried to run through it on PC. Not much of a PC gamer, but I did sit there in awe at what's possible on this game, on this engine. This is Unreal Engine 3. And it looks this good. Unreal Engine 3 with all of the PhysX and NVIDIA GameWorks technologies turned on. And again, it's still jaw-dropping, even on YouTube, uploaded at 4K 60. I'd like an update for Batman Arkham Knight. I'd like an update for quite a few games, actually. They did just announce they're updating Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 3 Remake, Resident Evil 7. I mean, there's a lot of updates coming because these publishers know that updates increase sales on these titles. And I'm not gonna lie, when I see that XS badge, I'm way more likely to buy the game if I'm interested. If it's not enhanced, I just don't really want to, I just don't want to buy into it. I'm just less likely to buy into it. And I wonder how many of you are the same. Enhanced games over non-enhanced games, do you care? Or, is that the reason you even bought the new system in the first place? Do you want to play those games that leverage higher frame rates and better fidelity? Let me know down below. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts on all of these topics. And of course, as always, I appreciate it if you hit the like button. And I say if for a reason, if you ended up liking the video, hit the like button, because that kind of gives me some feedback. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. And of course, subscribe and hit the bell icon if you are interested in keeping up with me, all of the latest in news, and of course, competent editing and audio quality. Yeah. Again, I'm Dealer. Check out all the links down below for the sources, the Patreon, become a channel member today, and I will see you in the next one.